Hi, I'm Catherine with Usborne Books and More, and I wanted to take a minute to share with you my favorite board book series for babies and toddlers, and the That's Not My series. These are a touchy-feely board book, and I like to think of these as the Beanie Babies of board books. I don't know if you collected Beanie Babies growing up, but, one Beanie Baby was fun, and they were all very similar, but if you had a bunch of them, that's when the fun really started, right? You had to collect them all. And that's the way it is with these books. One book on its own is fabulous, but the fun really starts when you start building a collection. Each of these books is very similar in that it has the same touchy-feely patches on every page. It has the same repetitive storyline, so you have a little mouse that goes through each page who's looking for whatever animal is in the book. So that's not my puppy. His paws are too bumpy. Kids love this kind of repetition. It's really what makes these books fun. Children like predictability. They like being able to follow along with a story. And that's why children love to read books over and over again. It's just part of their developmental process. And it's how they learn. So one of the neat things about this collection, though, is that children know what to expect every time they open a new book. So my kids get more excited now when we get a new book, a new That's Not My book, than they ever were the first time we opened the first book that we got. Now, I mentioned these are great for babies who are very hands-on and they love the touchy-feely pages. They're also really good for toddlers and preschoolers and even older students who are learning to read. Because the stories are so repetitive and have so many similar words, it's very easy for them to memorize and to read independently. And that's just a really big confidence boost. My 3-year-old loves to sit with a stack of these books and read them on her own. And she really enjoys that type of independence. The last thing I wanted to share with you was the quality of these books. And to show you that, I brought a non-Usborne book off of our shelves. This is, again, another touchy-feely book my kids have. And you'll notice that the touchy-feely patch is kind of just superimposed on the picture. It definitely draws away from the illustration. It doesn't look quite natural, like it doesn't quite belong there. And that's one of the things that I think Usborne has really paid attention to, is that little detail. On each page, the touchy-feely patches really blend into the picture. The colors match great. If it's a monkey's feet, all of his feet are going to be a touchy-feely patch. And those touchy-feely patches add to the illustration. And it's that attention to detail that just make these a treasure for any home. So if you don't have any of these touchy-feely books on your shelves, go right now to my website. You can put a few of these in your cart for the baby or toddler in your life, and I know you're going to love them.